of exertion, benefits that the bodhisattva will investigate diligently and without slackening. Answer. All the virtues and all the benefits of the path, in the present lifetime and in future lifetimes, come from exertion. Moreover, if a person who wants to save himself already gives evidence of his eagerness and exertion, what can be said about the bodhisattva who has taken the vow to save all beings? The stanzas of praise dedicated to exertion say, "The person who does not spare their life, whose wisdom and mind are firm, who practices exertion according to the Dharma, will easily find what he is looking for. The workman who expends his efforts gathers an abundant harvest. The traveler on a long journey who takes care necessarily reaches his goal. Whether one obtains rebirth among the gods or whether one reaches nirvana, the cause of all that is the power of exertion. It is not due to a deity or to luck, but to individual action that these benefits are due. What man is there who, knowing this, would not make personal efforts? The threefold world is on fire and is burning like a great flame. The wise and decisive man can manage to escape from it. This is why the Buddha taught right exertion to Ananda. Thus, avoiding laziness, one arrives directly at Buddhahood. By digging the earth with persistent effort, one reaches the spring. It is the same with exertion. If one does not seek, one does not find. The person who practices the Dharma of the path with relentless exertion will inevitably attain immense fruit. His reward will not be lacking. Moreover, exertion is the root of all the good dharmas. It can give rise to all the good dharmas, including supreme perfect enlightenment, not to speak of the lesser benefits. In the Abhidharma, it is said that all the good dharmas, including supreme perfect enlightenment, come from exertion and conscientiousness. Moreover, exertion calls forth the blessings of the present lifetime in the way the rain which moistening the seeds causes them to germinate. Even though one has the previous causes and conditions for present blessings, they will not be realized if exertion is absent. If in this way one obtains no benefits in the present lifetime, how would one attain Buddhahood? Moreover, the great bodhisattvas who commit themselves to beings undergo all the sufferings, including those of the Avicii hell. Their minds know no laziness, and that is exertion. Moreover, no business can be realized if exertion is absent. Just as, in order to swallow some medicine, it is essential to take teou, because without this teou, one does not have the strength to swallow the medicine. So the foundations of mindfulness, the bases of miraculous powers, the faculties, the powers, the factors of enlightenment and the path, depend necessarily on exertion, and if the latter is absent, all matters are unworkable. Morality occurs only in the eightfold path and not elsewhere. Faith occurs only in the faculties and the powers and not elsewhere. But exertion is not absent anywhere. Although it adds up all the dharmas of the path, it also makes up a separate category. It is like the residue of ignorance that occurs in all the latent defilements but which separately forms independent ignorance. Progress in exertion. Question. The Bodhisattva wishes to acquire all the attributes of the Buddha, save all beings, destroy the afflictions. He obtains everything he wishes. Then why increase his exertion in order to become Buddha? For if a small fire cannot burn a large forest, the fire, the power of which is increased, is able to burn everything. Answer. From the time of his first resolution, the Bodhisattva has made the vow to lead all beings to bliss. He sacrifices his life ceaselessly for the entire world, since those who spare their lives cannot realize the good dharmas. This is why he increases his exertion. Moreover, for many reasons, the Bodhisattva criticizes laziness and is joyfully attached to exertion. Laziness is a black cloud that hides clear wisdom. It engulfs the qualities and cultivates evil. The lazy person at first feels a little joy, but later suffers greatly. Laziness is like poison food which at the beginning gives off a pleasant perfume but kills the person in the long run. Laziness burns all the qualities like a great fire that ravages the entire jungle. The lazy person loses all their qualities. It is as if he underwent looting and had nothing left. Some stanzas say, He does not get what he should get, he loses what he has gotten. He despises himself, and beings do not esteem him. Always plunged in darkness, he has no importance at all. Honor, nobility, knowledge and wisdom, all of that is lost. Hearing about the excellent dharmas of the path, he cannot profit from them himself. All these faults come from laziness. Although he hears speak of progress, he does not succeed in rousing himself. All these faults come from laziness. He does not put any order into his actions, and does not enter into the dharma of the path. All these faults come from laziness. Rejected by people of great learning, kept out of the way by people of middle rank, submerged among the humble and the foolish, he is like a pig that is pleased with the mud. If the lazy person is a man of the world, he loses the threefold advantage of the lay life. Sense pleasures, wealth, and virtue disappear at the same time. If he has gone forth as a monk, he does not realize the twofold advantage of the religious life, rebirth among the gods and nirvana. For both, renown is lost. If one wishes to know the cause of all this ruin, one should know that, among all the enemies, none is greater than laziness. For all the punishments that it brings along, laziness should be avoided. The two Bhiksus Ma and Ching fell into the evil destinies because of their laziness. Although they had seen the Buddha and heard his Dharma, they could not escape from punishment. It is by considering the punishments reserved for laziness thus in many ways that exertion progresses. The benefits of exertion must also be considered. In this life as in the next, the benefits